From vigilante militia to a secret police, those are just some of the ways critics have characterized the governor's plan to revive the Florida State Guard.
Yeah, so tonight we are diving deeper into what it really is as lawmakers work to finalize more than $100 million to fund it. Then Tampa Bay anchor Josh Sidorowicz verifies how this state-run military force would work and who is ultimately in control.
The Florida State Guard.
Since the governor's announcement here in 2021 to revive Florida's State Guard, lawmakers have approved reactivation and right now are moving forward to finalizing funding. A verified viewer sent us this post from Reddit asking if this state military force would fall under the sole control of the governor. So, using the bill, state budget proposal documents, and Joseph Nunn with the Brennan Center, whose expertise is in military powers and constitutional law, let's verify. Florida's State Guard actually dates back to World War II, when it was the Florida Defense Force, created to replace Florida National Guard members who were deployed. These state forces are authorized by Congress, and nearly 24 other states right now, including New York and California, have them. Joseph Nunn with the Brennan Center says state defense forces historically are small and specialized because they are solely funded by the state. Governor Ron DeSantis, though, is looking to triple the ranks from the current 400 cap in state law to 1,500, with the proposed budget as it stands right now topping $100 million. Governor Ron DeSantis has argued it's needed to supplement the state's overworked National Guard, especially after natural disasters. But the bill is much broader than that, reading that it could be called upon to, quote, protect and defend the people of Florida from threats to public safety. And the bill's sponsor said that could mean supplementing any state agency from FWC to FDLE, even the governor's election police force.
I'm like, why not just increase FDLE personnel and funding?
This is a way that we can get a volunteer that'd be willing to lend their talents, their knowledge, skills, and abilities to the state of Florida without having to be full-time, without having the commitment of getting a salary from the state.
It will be headed up by a director appointed by Governor DeSantis, giving the governor, quote, final command and control, quote, at all times. But unlike National Guards, which the governor or the president have the power to activate, the president cannot call up a state guard. But does that mean that Florida's State Guard then would only report to the governor, free of any federal oversight or intervention? Well, Nunn says that's where things get complicated.
So the federal law that authorizes state defense forces bars them from being federalized in the same way as the National Guard. But it's important to understand that that is purely a choice that Congress has made. Congress could amend that law at any time.
And Nunn says that the Supreme Court has previously suggested that is possible, while also acknowledging the Insurrection Act could allow the president to take control of the force. So, yes, a Florida State Guard under state law would be under the control of the governor. But whether that power is totally immune to any and all federal intervention needs some context. With you verify, I'm Josh Sidorowicz.
Another big difference between the Florida National Guard and State Guard: National Guard members are required to sign a contract. Florida State Guard members would not be. Josh and our Verify team are always here to answer your questions. Make sure you send us those questions through Facebook or Twitter, or you can text us, and the number's right there on your screen, 727-577-8522.
You know what?